In this video, we're going to look at the TOTAL3 chart, or the altcoins. What we want to see is, has support re-entered the altcoin market, and what can we expect? Now, there's a couple of nuggets, that previous patterns that we've decoded, so stick around to the end so you can see these fascinating charts and fascinating patterns being decoded. Welcome to Captain Crypto's Compass. I'm Martin, and thank you so much for joining me. Now, I'm here to invite you to join me on my journey as I navigate the exciting but sometimes complicated world of blockchain. Now, on this channel, we dive deep. I'm here to provide you with in-depth technical analysis of your favorite cryptocurrency projects. We're going to have a look at Bitcoin, we're going to have a look at Ethereum, we're going to have a look at Solana, BNB, TOTAL3, your favorite meme coins, and various other cryptocurrency projects, whether that be in the AI space, the DePIN space, and many more. Now, if you're a seasoned trader or maybe even just crypto curious, I'm here to provide you with the insights that you need to find and identify market movements in the charts. Now, we're going to post videos every week to help you stay informed and stay ahead of the herd. So hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell notification. Peace and love to my fellow underdog. Now let's head on over to the TOTAL3, and here I have it. I've opened up the TOTAL3 chart. If you want to open it on your side, simply go to TradingView and type in TOTAL3. The one you're looking for is called Crypto Total Market Cap, excluding Bitcoin and Ethereum. Now, this is important to realize with this chart, is that it is looking at the total crypto market, excluding Bitcoin and Ethereum. So these are all the altcoins in crypto. Now, similar to Bitcoin, we've also divided the TOTAL3 into a phased approach. You can see this by the colors I've highlighted here using the Fibonacci sequences. So we have a double bottom pattern, a phase one, a break into phase one. So this is this area between the 382 and the 0.5 highlighted by the yellow. The white being phase two is between the 0.5 and 786. Being this white area, phase 3 being between the 786 and the 1 level, and then finally phase 4. Now, something you'll immediately see if you look at my previous video, you can do that by looking at the video here, you'll see where we did the same thing with Bitcoin, and Bitcoin is currently in phase 4. So this is this area here from the 1 level and up. Now, looking at the altcoins, then we can see that we're lagging a full phase behind Bitcoin, and we have actually retested a couple of key structures. So something important for me is the 50 SMA on the weekly for the TOTAL3. Now, this is this green line over here. Now, we can see this pattern that I'm talking about is a pullback from a phase into a previous phase market structure on top of the 50 SMA. Now, if we look at what happened during this period here from March to about August in 2024, we can see a push into phase 2 into this white area, resistance, and breaking down back to this 50 SMA, the green line, and retesting phase 1's previous market tops. We can see there's the top in phase 1, and we can see a pullback into the 50 SMA and on top of the previous pivots in phase 1, found support and blasted into phase 3. Now, if we take the same pattern here, looking at what the altcoins are currently doing, we see the exact same thing playing out as we speak. We saw a push into phase 3, resistance right at the top of phase 3 at the previous pivot, creating this double top pattern, and a breakdown from this level all the way right back to the 50 SMA, this green line, testing the previous phases market structure on the top pivots. Hey, I hope you're still enjoying the content. Remember to hit the like button, hit the sub button, and to ring the bell for notifications. Your support means the world to me personally, and I cannot do this without you. Now, if history were to repeat, we can expect a push higher breaking into phase 4 following a similar pattern. A push up into resistance, break down to the 50 SMA, and a push higher. Exactly the same as what we had here. A push into the phase, a breakdown back to the 50 SMA, and a push into the next phase. So if this were to play out, I'm watching a key level here is the 786, and also aligned with the 21 SMA sitting at roughly about $877 billion. So I would like us to break past this 21 SMA and start holding this support. I would be expecting something similar to what we saw in our previous cycle, where we push past this yellow line and build support on top of it for a final push higher. So I'm looking at this yellow line. I want us to break above the 21 SMA, build support on top of the 21 SMA to try and push into our higher Fibonacci levels. Now, if history were to repeat, we can see in our previous bull run here, let me just show this to you, it's fascinating to see it. We can see a couple of things. We can see there's phase 3, a break into phase 3, past phase 3, and we actually reached the 1.414 Fibonacci extension level. You can see there's our pivot tops, and this was phase 4. So if we were to repeat the same strength as what we did in the previous bull runs, we can expect anything from this 1 to 1.414 level, and this would be an increase from roughly about, from where it is now at least, this $850 billion give or take, all the way to about a $2 trillion altcoin market cap, and that would give us a tremendous return of roughly about 146%. So I'm watching this pattern closely. It is looking positive. If we look at our momentum coming in, we can see that on the weekly that we have just had a positive bullish cross on the stochastics RSI, confirming above the 20. So we can expect a lot of momentum and push to the upside in the following weeks and months to come, which will be fantastic for all our altcoin bags and altcoin positions. Hey, I hope you're still enjoying the content. Are you hungry for more? Hit the link in the description below and join my elite mailing list. I'll send you free trading videos every single week straight to your inbox and a free market report to help you stay ahead of the herd. Join the movement. Click the link. Sign up. Another thing that I'm keeping in mind with the altcoins is the Bitcoin dominance chart. Now, for those of you not aware, the Bitcoin dominance is takes the whole entire market cap into account and how much money that is in crypto is currently sitting in Bitcoin. Now, we're currently sitting at roughly about 64.3%, so 64% give or take of all the money in crypto is currently sitting in Bitcoin. Now, why the Bitcoin dominance is important? Because learning and looking left to the chart, we can see that altcoin seasons started when Bitcoin dominance started falling and breaking down as people are removing their money from Bitcoin and putting it into other altcoin positions. This was the start of the 2021 altcoin season. We can see this push into resistance, breakdown, and the altcoin season in 2017, we saw this similar thing happen with a push into these resistance areas, these red lines at roughly about 71 and 73, 74%, 64% rather, and this dashed line at roughly about 60%. A push into this resistance area and breakdown. That was the start of altcoin season. A push into resistance and breakdown. That was the start of altcoin season. And where we currently find ourselves now is we are in these resistance pockets. We can see that we have broken past our previous resistances, held it as resistance, and we've just broken past the R1 at roughly about 63.7%. And we can see that the previous resistance levels where the altcoin season started is at the 71% level, give or take. Looking at the momentum as well, we can see that the RSI is trailing way above the 70 level with these overextended periods and overextended areas in the market. And if we look at the stochastics RSI, we can see that the momentum is all the way up at roughly about 100. So the momentum is very strong in Bitcoin's favor, but we also need to look at this as a contrarian indicator. When the momentum is so high, it doesn't stay that high very often. So we should start looking for resistance areas and retracement areas for Bitcoin itself. So looking at the momentum, we can see that we have a lot of momentum on our side, but it is weaning a little bit. And I'll be looking for Bitcoin to start facing resistance in our key resistance zone between the 63 and 71. As if we can see a sharp rejection at one of these levels or in the zone specifically, that will be a fantastic sign for all our altcoin bags. So these are the charts that I'm looking for my altcoin positions. We are still in phase 2, pushing into phase 3. It's looking very healthy. We see a similar structure forming with this breakdown to the 50 SMA, a breakdown to the 50 SMA, and if history would repeat, we can see a lot of upside potential for all our altcoins in the future. Peace and love. Happy trading, and hope you stay safe during these trying times. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this content, hit the like button, hit the sub button, and hit the bell notifications. Also, remember to click the link in the description below to join my mailing list, where I'll be sending you free emails and trading videos, and also market report updates weekly to help you stay ahead of the herd. As always, this community would not be the same without you, and thank you from the bottom of my heart. Peace and love. See you next time.